Okay, this is a part two of our boundaries conversation. This is for my good Christian girlies who are in business. So if you're not a good Christian girly in business, you may run along. I recently hired a staff, actually, not recently. 2 years ago, I had a staff in one of my companies, and this therapist was extremely professional at her job, really good at what she did, patient, kind, compassionate, all that good stuff. And then recently, she started having some trouble in her marriage. She had some issues with her husband, infidelity issues, and it was really painful. Matter of fact, in that period, I served as a coach, a friend, a counselor, a boss, an employer, everything. And I remember just watching her service quality dwindle as things kind of skyrocketed in her marriage. And I held her hands through it all. There was a time in my business where I had to make a hard call because then she'd get more inconsistent. She would not have any babysitter to take care of her kids. She would turn down more jobs. It was costing me a lot of money. It was causing me a lot of grief and headache as well because I'd have to figure out who would take on her shift and all that good stuff. I carried on the situation for a little bit, and then one day I said to myself, if I keep going on like this, it would not just be her marriage that would have gone down the drain, my business will also go down the drain, and all my other staff will be impacted. And so I want to say something to you that I said to myself. I said, hey, let's just call her Vanessa. If you really love Vanessa and you want her to come out of the situation, what would you do if you didn't have this emotional connection to her? What would you do differently? And so I said to myself, I would go back to my policies, my standard operating procedures, my processes, my values as a person and as a company, and I would implement that first while putting my emotions aside. This is exactly what I did with Vanessa. So one of those days I had a tough conversation with her and said, hey, I'm gonna have to bench you for a moment while we work this stuff out together. I'm still gonna be there for you. I'm still gonna be that person listening to all the stories, but business has got to move on. And so this video is dedicated to all my good girlies who want to learn empathy with discernment. You can be empathetic and still run the show. And the way you do it is by going back to the standard operating procedures, going back to the policy. Well, what's company policy about this? What's the absenteeism policy? What's the sick policy? What's the late policy? That way, you can still be that good person that you want to be, nice girl in the corner, and still be the professional. Does this help you? I hope it does. And I hope I see you tomorrow. Yes?